Oh, how's that? How's that? Does that look okay? Yeah, that'll do. Hello, if you're watching, and I've never done a live stream before, at least not a proper one. Just test once before, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to keep it fairly short. I'm here in Lithuania, in Kaunas, and I am trying out 3 of Lithuania's most. Lithuania is also a big beer drinking country, but we're not looking at beers tonight, at least not in this live stream. What we are looking at is, as I say, 3 spirits, and can't really be downing spirits without having something to eat. So I've got a little arrangement here of Lithuanian cheese and some nice sort of rye bread and some ham. So we'll keep that on the side. And I've got my 3 glasses. I've only got 2 short glasses, so the other one is a big glass. It may look the same size, but that's actually a much bigger glass. Right, so which one gets the big glass? That's the question. So what we have of the 3 spirits, we have one called Starka. Now, is that I haven't got the thing the right around? Is it too late to change it now? I don't know. Is it? Can I go into settings and change it? Probably not. So forget that. Anyway, it's called Starka, Starka, and second one is Dainava, Dainava. And last but definitely not least, we have, I guess it's Samane, Samane, Samane. This is the strongest one, so I'm going to have this last. Out of these 2, well, they're both pretty strong. This is 40%, this is 43. So we'll go with the Dainava. That's probably also the sweetest one of the 3. And we'll put the Dainava in the big glass. But I'm just going to measure it out as a small shot sort of measure. I don't know much or anything about these drinks other than what I've read briefly. So the Dainava is a spirit that's using berries, and I can give you a bit of the ingredients if you like. Although it's probably in Lithuanian, so that is not going to help at all. But I think it has a mixture of quite a few different berries in it, like, for example, lingonberry and possibly blueberry or blackberry, forget which. And it also has cherry in it as well. So it should be a nice fruity number. I do have a cold, so excuse me, and that it does impair my smell a little bit, unfortunately, but sense of smell. I'm getting, some nice sort of ripe fruit flavors in it, though. Doesn't come over as particularly sweet, so I don't think this is going to be a massive sort of head rush of sugar when I down it. I think it's going to be on the dry side, but quite pleasant smelling. But it is strong in alcohol, so you're getting the fumes of the alcohol coming up. It's a lovely colour, I have to say. A sort of deep, well, what would you call that? I don't know. Deep reddish, russet pink, whatever. Anyway, let's go for it. First impressions, it's really lovely and smooth. It doesn't have any sort of nasty kick of a cheap spirit to it. It tastes like a quality spirit to me. It's not the sort of thing you buy and take home with you, and you try it and you think, God, never again. It's actually a really pleasant drink. Now, I don't know if you would ever combine this, in a cocktail. I think it probably could go in a cocktail, but certainly I think over ice would be better. I have chilled this; it went in the fridge. I think it's definitely better a little on the cold side, and probably would be nice over ice. It does remind me a little bit of something like Pacharan, although it's certainly not as sweet as Pacharan. But I guess I guess the mixture of berries in there. I don't think it's got sloe berries in it, which is what Pacharan uses, but probably something similar. Yeah, I like it a lot. Let me tell you what it says about it here. It's made with a grain spirit and fruit juices, including apple, rowanberry, which I know nothing about. It's probably the first time I've consumed a rowanberry. Cherry, cranberry or lingonberry, so one or the other, and blueberry juice. So complex, bittersweet, subtly sour flavor. Yeah, I would agree with that. Certainly not overly sweet, which is something I don't like in a liqueur. Let's get these bottles out of the way. So here we have it, Dainawa. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't especially expensive. Obviously, I just bought the small bottle, but you can get it in the full-size bottle. That's definitely one I will be coming back to. I like that one a lot. Now, I said I'd keep this short, so let's move on. This bread, look at that, that's lovely looking bread. It's a dark, I'm not sure if it's rye bread. Doesn't have that strong rye flavor. It's almost more like a kind of malt bread, but it's good. Not tried the cheese yet. Cheese is fine, not strong tasting, pretty mild, very mild. Nice stuff. Right. Next, we have Starka. Now, Starka apparently doesn't just exist in Lithuania. They also have the equivalent in Poland and Belarus. It is a rye-based spirit, and traditionally it was something that was bought for a celebration, especially the birth of a child. I say traditionally; these days, people just drink it all the time. I guess I don't know. Now, rye-based spirits for me are kind of, sometimes I like them, sometimes they're just too much. The rye is just overpowering. So we'll see how we are with this one. I'm not sure. I guess, would it normally be served as a shot or maybe as a longer drink over ice? That I'm not too sure about. So now it says nowadays most varieties of the drink are made from a rye distillate and a number of secret ingredients, while the best versions are aged in oak barrels. Well, this one looks like it may well be aged in an oak barrel. It's certainly got the right colouring for oak. I'm never going to read that. It's all in Lithuanian, but there you go. Vilnius Starka. So it's, I guess, from Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, where I am not at the moment. I'm in the second largest city, Kaunas, which is a lovely town, city. If you ever get a chance to visit, highly recommend it. Ryanair fly directly from, well, certainly from Edinburgh, probably from other cities in the UK. And Vilnius is only an hour away, or an hour and 20 minutes on the train. So that's probably going in a couple of weeks. Sorry, couple of days' time. And anyway, enough of my ramblings about my holiday. Let's just get on with drinking. Well, it's certainly powerful. It's the same strength as the other one, so that surprises me. It's a little bit stronger, 43, but it's a whole different thing. It doesn't have the sort of soft berries that this one does. It is, I would say, an acquired taste. It's interesting. It's got a sort of burnt flavor to it. Yeah, it's certainly not sweet, and it's got an interesting flavor to it. I would describe it as almost like burnt toast or something. It's strange. In the interest of science, I'm just going to down this. Maybe that's how you're supposed to drink it, rather than savoring it. Yeah, that works better. That works better. Yeah, it's got it. I'm saying that I don't like things that are overly rye tasting, but this isn't overly rye tasting, but it has a real dryness to it. But it has some flavour in it as well. Obviously, because it's 43%, it's nice and warming, and perhaps it's more of a winter drink. I don't know. I would need to ask a Lithuanian about that. I like it. I like it. Starka. So that just leaves us with one, and that is. Now, I have no idea to pronounce this, but I'm going to guess Samane. I think it's Samane. Let's call it Samane. And it actually says moonshine. Again, if this is back to frontier, I apologise, but it's moonshine Samane, and it's 50%. And it says strong Lithuanian heritage, small batch. Okay. And there's a holder right in the top. There's a little devil at the top, and yeah, the rest is in. Oh no, something in English. It says strong Lithuanian grain spirit, produced according to the ancient Ozukia region recipes and technology. So that's 50% alcohol, the strongest of the lot. I did see one in the supermarket which is 80% alcohol, but I have shied away from that. I want to have a stomach lining left at the end of the day. Now this has got a little interesting bottle cap there. I don't know if you can see that. Don't know if that's to ensure that you pour out small measures. Now, I've got a feeling this should be like served really cold. I don't know. It has been in the fridge. They've all been in the fridge, so it's cold, but not super chilled. Right. I think I'm just going to go in with this one. I think I'm not going to sip it first. Let's just do it. Whoa! Yeah. Okay. I know what they're doing with this one. Yeah. This is more like your aquavit kind of thing to me. I've had aquavit from Denmark, Sweden, and it's got that full-on dry rye dryness. And you know what? I'm saying like I don't really like things that are overly rye, but actually now I'm tasting that, and now I'm thinking no, that there's a time and a place for that kind of thing. You know, you have to down it. It's not a sipping drink, and you want it nice and cold, and you want to have it with something to eat. Like in typically in Sweden, it would be herring. Um, Herring, is that right? Herring, yes, herring. Um, yeah, like kind of roll mop herring kind of thing. Um, so it's good. It means business. This stuff. This is good stuff. It cost me for this bottle, which isn't a full 70. Is it a 50? Yeah, is it 50 centiliter bottle? It cost me. Yeah, it's a 50 centiliter bottle. It cost me 14, 15 euros, I think. So it's not especially cheap. Then you'd be talking 20 euros for a full size bottle. But you don't need a lot of this stuff. It's 50%. That's the thing. All of these have been pretty good. I can understand, Lithuania, why you like these drinks. I would gladly take any of these back to Scotland with me. In fact, I'll probably be seeking out one of them in the duty free, if not two. Which ones, you ask? Well, you know, this is lovely. I like this a lot, and this is something I could probably give to friends if they happen to be popping by. Whereas I don't know if they'd be so happy if I gave them these ones. These are also good quality drinks. It's just that they're a bit more of an acquired taste, I would say. The Starker one for me is the most interesting one because it's unlike anything I've tasted before. So I'm going to try a little bit of it again. As I say, this reminds me of aquavit a lot. Now, Lithuanians will probably tell me it's not aquavit and it's very different, but that's what I'm getting from it. And let's try this again. Yeah, interesting, this one. I guess it's meant to be downed as a shot, not sipped, and it's probably supposed to be pretty cold. And I like it. It's just got this sort of burnt caramel, but kind of bitter caramel taste to it. As I say, I've got a cold, so my tasting at the moment is probably not optimal, but hey ho, got to do it. I'm here. Anyway, this has been my first live stream, and thanks very much for watching. If you do watch this, I did see that one person joined for a brief moment and then left again, but of course it's all on the record as well, so hopefully I'll get a few views. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Oh, how do you switch off? That would just close, I guess. Okay. Thank you. Bye.